So just a reminder to mute your mics when you get settled, and I'm crooked. There we go. All right, welcome. So I wanted to start class by reading you something. It's called When Things Fall Apart, okay? And it'll be a kind of a little theme sort of for today's class. I don't want to make it too themey, but just something to think about when you're in your poses, when you're trying to create space in the body, okay? And now more than ever, we need strength, being able to release, and we need to have stabilization. So we're going to find that in our class today. We're going to build strength in the body. We stabilize in our deep holds in our poses, and then we have room to release, okay? So when things fall apart, just sitting up nice and tall, closing the eyes, let the palms face up on the lap. Things falling apart is a kind of testing and also a kind of healing. We think that the point is to pass the test or to overcome the problem. But the truth is that things don't really get solved. They come together and they fall apart. And then they come together again and they fall apart again. And it's just like that. The healing comes from letting there be room for all of this to happen. Room for grief, room for relief, misery, and for joy. Okay. Let's bring that space in today to allow for those things to be there, to allowing ourselves to feel deeply, to feel whatever we're feeling, and that knowing it's okay to be this way. So opening the mouth, sighing that out. Breathing in through the nose, fill up. You'll find heaviness in the body with that in-breath. So really ground down into the mat. And with the exhale through the nose, lightness and release starts to happen. Just following your breath, listening to the sound of it in the body. I'm going to give us a few moments of silence here, just in respect to those affected yesterday by that tragedy. So just letting that heart open up, pour love out, sending it out. Big sigh out, exhale, let that breath leave the body, and when you are finished, bringing hands to the heart. Okay, we're going to bring the arms up to the sky as you lengthen. Exhale, pull them back down. Then inhale, reach up, bring a smile to the face, welcoming in this beautiful day. Gratitude for everything that we have. Exhale, hands down and in. Okay, I'm going to reach up high. Hands are coming down behind the back, and you can stay seated and just lift the head up or press up and forward. Okay, that's a great throw. Head goes back in through the nose, open the mouth, sigh it out, tongue to the chin. Shine up and open. Coming back down onto your seat. Arms are going to swing wide, press up and lift the hip up behind you. So come down, reach around. You can just stay seated when the arm comes up and down and around, press. We're going to, okay, like I say every single time. So again, following along, it's your practice, doing what you can. We do want to get that heart rate up, do want to challenge ourselves, right? And inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab for that wrist, pull down, squeeze the core in. Okay, take arms up. Bring the arm down in front of the body, little twist over to one side. Stretch the back of that shoulder. Get up. and down in front. So we always do the same warm-up. So you should be able to not worry so much about movement, but more like aware of what is happening with the breath. Okay, so the inhale takes you over. Exhale, sorry, inhale, soften, exhale, bend down deeper. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, find that space, melt into it, soften. Down we go. And take arms out wide. Okay, exhale, squeeze in, so rounding the back. Inhale, come forward, swing those arms back behind you. Exhale, squeeze. One more time, inhale forward. And grab for those fingers, interlace them. If you can't reach fingers, just having arms back behind you. Okay, heart forward, tailbone back. Lean here. Take a moment to get deeper into this pose. Slowly make your way up and onto hands and knees. I'm gonna go look this way today just to change it up. I have a big, beautiful tree out my window right there, so I wanna look at it today. Fingertips spread wide, okay? Shoulders over wrists. So we're not sinking into it, we're opening up, okay? Between the shoulder blades. Cat and cow here, look forward. Now you sink in. Exhale, you round. Eyes, gaze towards the knees or the hip bones. Inhale forward. Nice and slow with that breath. Find full expression of your pose. So perhaps you tent up on fingers, okay? Let's make some movement with the body today. So the hips go back on the exhale, swim forward on the inhale. Exhale, push back, around. I call this sexy time, so just doing whatever you want, okay? And noticing the wrists are getting a little workout. Just trying to lubricate, get everything flowing, and then finding stillness, okay? So core strong, pull it in, left arm forward, right leg back. How long can you get? Let's pulse it out for 10, 9, 8. Don't drop into that arm. Strong right arm, 2, 1. We get the knee to elbow, squeeze it in, straighten it out. 3, 4, and 5. Hold out here. Okay, grab for that foot, look up. Oh man. Okay, maybe that's too much for you. You can just hold here, grip for the foot, and maybe you're just holding right here. Okay, let the hands come back down to tabletop, knee comes back down. Cat and cow, reset. And tabletop pose, right arm out, left leg back. How long can you get? Pulse it out here. We got 10 of these. This really, really warms me up every single time. So hopefully you guys are feeling a bit of heat building in the body. After 10, knee to elbow, knee to nose, really round it in, shoot it out on the inhale. Okay. Okay, grab for that foot, kick it up and back. Okay. Don't let the knee track out to the side. Okay, maybe you're just holding here. And then let's bring knee down. Walk yourself towards the back of the mat. We do this so we can have more space for the hands. If you're here and you're coming down, you're probably gonna come off your mat. So it just gets us set up for the next part. So forehead comes down or the chest comes down. Don't go too deep, too fast. Melt into it, slow the breathing. Building strength and making room to feel whatever we're feeling today. More than ever, we need it. Melt into it. Let that heart open, the back body open. Do a shoulder stretch here, a little bit different. So we're going to come into our tabletop. Okay, take your left arm, reach it under the body. Okay, so you're going to slowly kind of drop the left ear to the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach in, lower down. Inhale, bring it up. And this time when you reach through, we're going to stay down on the ground. Okay, so let the left ear down. You're kind of leaning onto the left shoulder. You can stay here. You can bring that right hand up behind the back. Okay, looking up to the sky if it's okay for your neck. An option here, you guys, if you want, to take the right foot out. Okay, so almost like you're rolling. If you don't have that toe connected, you're going to roll back over the shoulder, so just be careful. Finding the depth of this pose. I believe this one's called. One more breath. Hand down, the leg in, and use the strength in the right hand to push yourself up, coming into table, finding the other side. Okay, so right hand up, take an exhale, reach it through. Inhale, open, look to the fingers, reach it through. And this time as you inhale up, big opening, reach it through, and drop the right ear down. Okay, so you're leaning onto that shoulder. Option to bring that left hand behind the back. Okay, you can bring that left leg. Just hold your toe down. The toe's your anchor, connecting you to the mat. Okay, the palm should be face up, the one that's down on the ground. Keep rolling open, keep pulling that left shoulder up to the sky. One more breath here. And then bring the left hand down, tuck the leg in if you put it out, and coming into table. Beautiful. Come down into our low plank. Interlace the fingers. Some people like to just have their arms flat on the ground. It's all good. And coming into plank pose. So from here, breathe in. As you shift forward, exhale back. Option to hold here, okay? If not, keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Tap hips down, exhale, fire up. Down and up. Warming up those shoulders. Squeeze the core in. Down, look forward and back. Last one, you're gonna hold up to the sky. Big, beautiful pike. One breath in. Yeah, let's lower down to the ground. Coming into our baby cobra. Hands beside the ribs. That just means they're not way out here, they're not way in front of you, they're not super far back. You wanna have them just beside you here so that when you come up, your shoulders are kind of coming over your wrists, okay? So just noticing when they come up, your shoulders are gonna peel up kind of over the wrist. Okay, legs are fired up, gaze is down. We often start to lift up the gaze to try to get ourselves higher from the mat. No, gaze stays down. Long neck, okay? Breathe here. Zip those legs up, you can do it. Squeeze the glutes, lower down. Baby cobra again, inhale up. And this time we're gonna lift the arms out in front. Okay, what happens sometimes the legs wanna peel up, firing up the legs, okay? Breathe here, now lift the legs up. Gaze is still down. We're gonna swim this one out. Start lifting the arms and legs, opposite arms and opposite legs for 3, 2, 1. Rest, coming back to that cobra. Inhale. Exhale as you find tabletop. Breathe in once. Exhale, down dog. Up and back. Okay. Landing here. Nice bend in the knees. Yeah. Energy out into those fingertips. So it's not all in the wrists. Almost like you have a little bug under the palm of the hand and you don't want to hurt that bug. So you don't push the center of your palm into the mat. Okay, from here we're going to bend the knees, find our way to the top of the mat. You can step or hop. Okay. And then when you get to the top of the mat, forward fold, head is heavy. Okay, halfway lift, inhale. Long straight back, exhale, fold. Nice bend in the knees. Sit the hips down low today. We're gonna come into chair pose first. Arms come up. I feel so weird doing this backwards on the mat. Sit down, make sure the knees are behind the toes. So if you look down, you should be able to see your toes. You can have feet a little bit apart or together, squeezing through the thigh. Sit down lower, rise up all the way. Don't worry about back bending too much. Gaze can come up between the fingertips. Forward fold, down we go. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands can stay on mat or along the shins. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back. Drop the left knee. Rise up, inhale. Hands can be here or here on the leg. Pull the left hip forward, right hip back, lift the heart up, hold here. Hands come down, frame the front foot, tuck the left toe, right leg up and back. Just one breath, exhale, step it through. Okay, keep that left knee lifted, rise up, inhale. Okay, exhale, plant those hands, left or right leg back and up. Okay, bring that right leg through, pull the knee into the chest and drop it down. You may need to swing it around outside, get it where it's going, rise up, twist this one out, okay? Palms together, left elbow outside the leg. You can have that knee down. Maybe your twist looks like this today. It's all good. Okay, maybe you're just still holding here. Where you're at, find it, make space, go a little deeper into it, exhale to roll those ribs higher, walk the left toe back longer, breathe, reach up, hands come down, step back into plank pose, okay? Shift forward, let's lower to the mat, through knees or toes, coming down to the chest and the knees and then the hips, baby cobra, down dog. Pause for 3 full breaths. Bringing the awareness to that inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Knees can be bent. Okay. One more. Bend the knees, coming to the top of the mat, stepping or hopping. Halfway lift, forward fold. Sit the hips back, chair pose here, arms up. Breathe. And you can have arms at goal post, you can have hands on hips. Just stay low, maybe even a little lower, challenging yourself today. Okay, stand up tall, extended mountain. A little back bend each time, get a little deeper. Forward fold, down. Head's heavy, chest connected to thighs. Left, halfway left. Plant the hands, step the right foot back. Okay, drop the knee. Okay, rise up, inhale. And then noticing the knee over the ankle, okay? You don't want to be leaning it too far forward. If you find that you're coming down, looks like this, walk the foot out more. Okay, this is perfect too. Okay, hold here. Breathe. Framing that front foot, lift the left foot up, back behind you. Step through, keep the right knee lifted, rise up, high crescent lunge. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself today, maybe you lift that left heel and you come onto the toe of the left foot. And on the toe of the right foot, breathe. Gaze can come up. Okay, hands come down, taking that left leg back behind you. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Plant the foot. Come on up and twist this one out. Building in stages. Okay, twisting long, strong right leg, dropping that knee, rolling the shoulder up and back. Your arms are in a nice straight alignment, elbow to elbow. Okay, sometimes people twist like this. See if you can open it up this way. See the difference? Okay. One more breath. Lengthen on the inhale. Twist on the exhale. Rise up. Plant the hands. Find your high plank. Okay, maybe your high plank looks like this. Straight and long. Let's lower to the mat. Or chaturanga, baby cobra, or up dog, down dog. 3 breaths here. Find stillness, okay? Not worrying about, I just fixed my necklace, but nobody else is allowed to do anything. Just kidding. Do whatever you need to do. If you need to grab for a drink of water, please do so. We've got 1 or 2 more breaths here. And then we're gonna start to move. All right, here we go. Left leg up to the sky. Inhale. We're gonna bring that knee towards the chest, rock forward, straight back up behind you on the inhale. We have 5 of these today. So really pull it in, take it back. The next one, we're gonna step it through, okay? Right away, we're gonna rise up, Open wide, reach around the front, push your hands in so the energy is coming out through the palms of your hand and the sole of that foot. Get rid of that. Okay? Let the arms come alongside the body. Hold here, one breath, runner's lunge, energy pulling you back, 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 arms come forward. Stay here or lightning bolt in. So the knee comes into the chest, the elbows are pulled back, 2, 1, come here, bend the back knee, energy in that front foot. We're gonna pulse it out for 3, 2, 1. Hands come down to the mat or a block. Lift the right heel up. So you may need a block or a paint can or whatever you got to reach the floor. Notice if you're reaching the floor and you've come completely out of alignment. You want the hip over the ankle. Energy in the big toe mound. We're going to start to pulse the heel towards the butt, okay, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you bring the knee into the other knee. Okay, looks like this. Okay, back. In, back, in, back. 2, 1. And this time when you step back, you're going to plant the right heel. Toes are around 2 o'clock. Windmill, those arms up. Big, 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 big swings. Reach the left arm back. Bend the left knee. Land here. Fill up. Just one breath. How long can you get back so we're not worried about going like this? You still want to bend into that front leg. Windmill the arms forward. Big swings. Frame the front foot. Plant the knee. Straighten out the leg. Fold into it. Catch your breath. Let the heart rise up. Fold in. These holds are so important. Energy. Direct it to the back of that left leg. That big hamstring muscle. Keep lifting the heart up. Don't round into it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna let the left sole come down. Lift that right knee. Bring the hands to the inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot over to the edge of the mat. Drop that knee back down. Lizard stretch or dragon stretch. Bring the arms to the block or forearms to the mat. And just melt down in beside this one. If you want to keep it active, lift that back leg up. You can roll onto the edge of the left pinky side of the foot, the knife edge of the foot, opening that knee even more. Okay, so this leg can open up even more. You can press it open. Staying up on hands. Breathe and melt into this, like gravity do its job. And slowly coming up out of it. If you're bent on the forearms, bring it up. We're gonna frame that foot, so one hand on either side of the foot. Lift the knee and step it back into plank. Give the legs a bit of a shake out. And drop to knees, stay on toes. Push up time. Inhale down, exhale up and open. Boom. Yeah, keep the knee down. Connect it to the mat the whole time. Don't compromise this one. Building upper body strength. What we need now more than ever is strength to make it through. Left hand down, right hand up. Okay, let's float that leg today. You're like, nope, not happening. You can do it. Let the knee connect. Just lift the leg up. It's too much for your wrist. Come down here. Do it this way. Okay, there's always, always, always options. Okay, nice. I see you there, girl. Lengthen here. Let's bring the right hand down. Quick down dog. Okay. Bend the knees, top of the mat. Step or hop. You guys are like, where's my break? It's coming right now. Hips go down, arms up. Rest. In chair pose. Find your breath. Breathe here. You can do it. Fill up. And forward fold down to the ground. Halfway lift. Up, back into plank. Drop the knees. and find child's pose or downward facing dog. Settle in here. Welcoming in whatever feelings you may have coming up. It's okay to feel deeply. Connecting the lungs, expansion, feel it on the thighs. Maybe your knees are far apart, you know. Breathing into the back body. Really lift it up and exhale. One or two more breaths here. I invite you to grab for some water if you need it and meet us back into downward facing dog when you're ready. And again, down dog can look like this too, right? When we're doing those knee lifts, maybe your knee lifts look like this, okay? So finding downward facing dog. Working on the right side now, ladies. So take a breath in, lift that leg up, and bring the knee into the chest, take it back. In and back. If you want to add a little hop, you can add a hop and you go back up, okay? Last one, you want to bring that foot all the way through, plant it down, arms come up. Open wide, reach around the front, and push into it. You got it, arms come alongside the body, squeeze the shoulder through. We're not resting down here like this. You're lifting the chest up, bring the arms back through lightning bolt, knee ins if you want, but keep the left knee pulling in and back. Maybe your knee ins look like this today. 2, 1, wherever you're at, okay? Fold forward and lift the left leg up. Hinging here, head's heavy, so we're not worried about looking up. Pulse the heel to the butt for 5, 4, strong to the core. 1, inhale, bring knees together, look forward with the chest, take it back. 5 of these, block can be here. Maybe you have a coffee table, you're holding on to that. Last one, you're gonna step the left foot back down. Okay, plant that heel, square the body, windmill up. Big, 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 big swings. Right hand up, left hand down. You can wrap it behind the back, lean into it. Catch your breath. Slow it down. If you can't breathe, ease up out of it. Slow it down. From here, windmill those arms forward. Big swings. Framing that foot. Drop the left knee, straighten out the right leg. Block here. Hips stay over knees, so we're not sitting back too far, not leaning forward. Just mindful, if you have a mirror at home, it's an awesome time to get a mirror out, put it beside you, so you can see what's going on. Alignment in the body, you know. Toes to the sky, fold over it, pull that toe up if you can reach your foot. Energetically pulling the heel back towards the center of the body so you can propel the body even further forward as you fold into it. Okay, let's bring the sole down, hands on the inside of the right foot, walk the foot to the edge of the mat, okay? Take up as much space as you can. You can stay active here and just bring the arms down to the mat. Drop the knee and fold into it. Head heavy, it's kind of like pigeon pose, but a little bit different. Arms here. You can lift that sole of the foot right off the mat. You can push that knee open if you want. You can look over the shoulder, whatever's feeling good for you. There's a bind for this pose too. If you want to bind, you would just keep the back leg up. You'd rock the hand under the leg. Okay, you'd bring the hand behind the back, and then the left hand would come up. Okay, and you would just hold hands behind the back. Okay,
Have some fun with it. From here, you're gonna step the foot back into plank pose. Okay, push-up time. Inhale takes you down. Exhale up and open. Breathing when you come down. Inhale. Exhale to fire. You still want to push back. You might even roll over backwards. That's the power you want when you push away from the floor. Okay, let's end up with the right hand down, left hand up. Lift that leg. Okay. Find where you are. Maybe it's hip dips today for you. Try and see from one side to the other. Giving balance to our bodies, balance to our minds. Okay, let's bring left hand down. Word facing dog is next. Bend the knees, look forward, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold down, sit the hips back, pose. You can do it, pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big reach up, back, bend it out. Hands come to heart. We're gonna pause here and standing. Whew, fill up. Energy through the soles of the feet, down to the center of the earth. Pull it back up, that magnetic force. Bring it into the heart center and just hold your hands there over the heart. So the mantra for the heart chakra is, my heart is open to receive the energy of love. Okay. I radiate this essence. I walk my path with ease and grace. So may you take ease and grace with you throughout the day. Hands down beside the body. One big, beautiful breath in. Sigh that one out. And grab for some water, make your way back into downward facing dog. All right, so when you're in downward facing dog, land here. Take one big breath in, finding your way into wide-legged forward folds. For me, that means left leg comes forward so I can face the camera and show you guys what's up. So it's making your way into this wide-legged forward fold. So in wide-legged forward fold, what happens is some of us want to get super far apart so that our heads can get to the mat, okay? If you're really flexible and that's easy for you, shorten the stance. The average distance for most of us for wide-legged is one leg length in between the feet. So it's really hard to measure that out, you know, but just, you know, as a mental idea of how much space you should roughly have between your feet, one leg length, okay? Elbows are bending towards the back of the room, head's heavy, weight shifts into the toes. Yeah, let's lift the chest up so the arms are out wide, okay? Almost like you're gonna fly over the dikes and look down at all the people, pretending that you're a bird and that you have this lightness, weightlessness in the body, okay? And bring the left hand down and the right hand up. Don't hunch the shoulders towards the ears. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. You got it. Bring the right hand down, left hand up. We're going to swap this one out. Okay, here we go. We got 10, 9, 8, 7. Your gaze can follow the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land here. Bend the knees. Toes are now tracking out, so the knees are lining up at the toes. So you don't want to be like this. You want to be like this. Okay, get super low. Okay. And the arms are out long. You can bring the palms face up, okay? A little slight bend in the elbows so the shoulders are soft. And we're just gonna bounce it out here. We've got 10, 9. You can have the arms long if you want. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Arms come up, stand up. Exhale down, hands to heart. Boom, reach it up. Draw that energy down, stand up. This time as you come down, hold low. Just the arms, big, around the front, back to center. Inhale. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, up, squeeze. Exhale, down. Just stay low. Arms up, open, around the front, back to center. We got one more to do. Down. Inhale, power up. Exhale, down, stay low, just the arms open, around the front, back to center. Here, let's bring them to the ground. You can do it wherever you're at. We're down here on the ground, knees are bent. Pulse it out. We're gonna do that swap again. Okay, right arm up. The big bend in the legs. We get 10, 9, 8. So you're twisting through the core, okay? Shoulders are big and open, big and open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, walk the heels in a little bit so you can come to the squat. Okay, blocks nice to sit on. You want to be challenging yourself, though. I could just be like, all right, breathe it out. Or draw that attention in, close the eyes. Your heels may be up. Okay, maybe you're here right now. Okay. And from here, we're going to bring the hands down to the ground and slowly lift up. Heel toe the feet in. You're going to bend the knees big and deep, okay, so that you can actually reach the ground. So wherever you're at, reaching for the ground, taking your peace fingers, wrapping them around the big toe. So you're putting the fingers in between the big toe and the toe beside it. You're going to grab for the big toes, okay? As you start to inhale, you want to lift up and exhale, fold into it, okay? So your legs should be pretty much straight if you can get there. If not, keep pressing toes into fingers, fingers pulling against toes. Elbows are gonna start to bend to the outsides of the room, okay? Straightening the legs, folding deeper into it. Fill up. Blades wanna start to pull down. So really notice that activity, drawing them down the back. Fold one more time. And then slowly release that one. Let it go. You can grab for elbows. This feels really nice to sway. We call this ragdoll, swinging it side to side. Okay, shake it out, coming all the way up so the head comes up last. Okay, finding yourself to a standing. Let the arms go loose, and we're just going to sway side to side. So just tapping the body with the arms. You could hear it even. Get a little bend in the knees. Okay. Just stimulating, waking everything up. Okay. Yeah. And then coming here to stillness, taking your hands, we're gonna start to tap down one arm. Little slap. Waking up every meridian in the body, all these little points in the body, tapping this one and tapping this arm here. Okay, and go back, get the back side of that one arm and back side of this arm. And then start to hit the chest. Watch out for the boobs, come over it, belly, all around the belly, get the whole belly going into the hips, outside of the hips to the front of the legs, so coming all the way down, outsides of the legs, insides of the legs, go down, come back to the other side, reach around the back, come around the bum, smack yourself pretty hard, okay, the back, yay, and coming back up, coming onto the forehead. Now you're just doing little finger taps, okay, and just do the forehead, and around the eyes. Now just with the non-dominant hand, so I'm going to use my right hand as I'm left-handed, start to come around the eyes, just little finger taps. Okay, and then around the lips, and then behind the ears with both hands, and then down into the throat. I'm going to end up with the hands at the heart. Just feeling that you've woken up, you stimulated the body. Breathe here. Fill up. Exhale, squeeze the air out. One more. All right, making our way down to the mats. Good job, guys. So finding our way down to the ground. Some core work here. And when you get here, legs are coming up to the sky. Arms are out wide like a big capital T. imprint the mat, okay? Core is pulled in. When we're doing this Pilates part of the class, you can breathe through the mouth, okay? So every exhale would be through the mouth, short blasts, okay? We do tend to expel, you get a lot more energy building up when we're doing this way. So exhale through the mouth if you want. As we inhale, we're dropping legs to the left. Knees are bent or straight. Key here is to keep the shoulders connected to the mat. So if you're dropping to the left, right shoulder stays connected. Inhale, exhale back up. Okay, inhale down, exhale up. Legs straight. Notice that you don't want them too close to the nose. You want them about just around 90 degrees or a little bit bigger. Down. Core is engaged. I usually pull up. All right, back to center. Hands tuck underneath the tailbone. My favorite one. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale out. Exhale up. Down. Squeeze them in. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale down. Squeeze. Ha. In. Ha. Last one. Hold them up there, you guys. Yeah. Today we're going to do one called dead bug. Sounds not fun, but we're going to have the knees bent at 90 degrees. Okay, the hip crease here, just, not too far in. Oh, feet are flexed. The first one, the hands are going to come just below the knees. So you're going to press into your thighs. The back stays connected to the mat. This one is what you put into it, you get out of it, okay? So you can cheat your way through it, or you can really, really do. What we're going to do is turn the core on and activate these little core muscles that we don't get to hit very often. So as you're pressing into the legs, okay, your legs are pressing back into your hands. So it's resistant training, okay? So what you're going to do is do about 20% just to start to get that feel, okay? And start to clench the core and squeeze everything in. You don't want to be squeezing the face too tight. And go 50%. You may start to lift a little bit off the mat. Then you're going to find 75%. So you should be starting to shake a little bit here. And let's do 100% for 5. Keep squeezing. 4, 3, exhale like this. 1, and let's lower back down. Yeah. You don't think a move that looks like you're not doing anything really does anything, but that is one of the most effective ones to target, like basically the whole core, this whole region right in here. Okay, we're gonna do that one again. We're gonna find a different spot to put the hands though. Okay? So your hands are gonna come closer down to the crease, okay? Same thing, thighs are pressing into hands, hands are pressing into thighs. Okay, we're gonna start with 20%, just start to feel that connection. Okay, pull the core in, squeeze the belly button down into the spine. Let's do 30% and then 40 and then 50 and squeezing it in. Your body should be super rock hard. Let's do 75% and then 100. Okay, we got 5. Keep pushing. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Ah, man, slowly lower down. Tent the knees in on each other. You did it. Breathe. And then you're gonna roll onto one side. Okay. So I'm going to roll to my left side. We're going to do a little Pilates exercise here for the legs. You can be down on the ground, so resting on the forearm. You may like to be up like this. Some people like to prop their head up. The right hand's going to be in front of you to help support you. Okay. The right hip is stacked over the left hip. So just noticing if you're rolling side to side, you want to get nice and stacked. The right heel is going to kind of touch the left heel. The toes are going to point to the sky. So you want to have like length in the body, so you don't want to be curled up like this. Okay. Okay. Picturing it like a teacup on your hip, so you don't want it to fall off, or a beer bottle or whatever your drink of choice is. Okay. Take a breath in and exhale. Lift it away. Doesn't need to be big, huge swings, just little ones, squeezing through the glutes. If you have resistance bands at home, you can always have them. You can add them to make your workout more challenging. You just have it around your ankles. Okay. Then from here, we're going to bring the feet together and start to lift the feet away from the mat. Okay. And lift the knees up. Okay. Maybe you're down here. Maybe everything's connected to the mat. All good. What you're going to do here, you guys, is start to pull the knees apart. You could be down here and just lifting the knee up, but see if you can get up away from the ground with the feet. Okay, we've got 5, 4, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Pause for a minute here. Make your way onto the other side. You can just roll over. I need to come all the way around because I want to make sure you guys can see on the camera. So now I'm going to be on the right side. You can be propped down. Maybe you're propped up like this all the way up if you want to go a little bit higher. Okay, cushion here, pillow here, blanket, whatever. We're going to start by finding length in the body. So you're not, let the legs in. You almost don't even want to see the feet. They're back a little bit. Left hips on top of right. Left hand's helping support you. Toes to the sky. Just little ones first. Okay. Squeeze glute activation. And then toes come together. Lift those legs up. Bend the knees. Okay, we're going to start to pull the knees apart as you exhale. Maybe you're up here. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, rolling onto your backs. We're going to give a couple moments of breath here. Landing, filling up, melting into the mat, making your way on to your belly. That by rocking and planting the hands, stepping back. Okay. It was Friday. I mentioned we were going to do fun king pigeon pose. We're going to work on that today. Just playing around, having fun with it. We're going to do a couple back bending series first, and then we're going to go into this this funky pose. So having a cushion or a blanket is going to be probably beneficial to you when we come to this pose. So just thinking about that, getting you excited. Hands beside the ribs. Take legs zipped up together. Inhale, lift. Did this one a few times already today. So important for the strength on the lower back. Okay. And one more breath here. How long can you get the neck? Chin staying tucked under. Lowering it down. Okay. Hands behind the back, locust pose. Palms pressed together. Lift them away from the back. Inhale, chest up. Okay. Exhale, lift those legs up. You can play around maybe one leg, then the other one to get higher. It's not about the height, it's about the length too. So how get the head to the front, toes to the back. One more breath here. And coming out of it so that the left cheek hits the mat. Look to the right, give the hips a bit of a shake. And then you can stick with that one, or baby cobra, or floor bow. Knees bend in, reach for the feet, or insides of the feet. Okay. Take a breath in as you lift the chest up. Inhale. The exhale, you kick the feet into the hands. My legs are so tight right now. The muscles in my legs, holy. Okay. And finding your depth. Press the thighs into the mat. It's gonna lift the chest up higher. I can't go very high today. I'm feeling it in my body. But wherever you're at, no judgment. Okay, some days it's easier than others. Keep pulling those knees together and the toes together. One more time, you breathe in. And exhale, let's lower down. Right cheek on the mat, look to the left. Slowly make our way to child's pose. Okay, knees wide, hips back. Opening between the shoulder blades, just letting everything land here. Hands can reach towards the ankles. It's an incredible pose. You guys remember talking about this? It's the is the exhale. So on your way in, hum on the way out.
making our way up, up, up into downward facing dog. Grab for a pillow or if you have a block at home. I don't know if anybody has blocks at home, but grabbing for something. Okay. We're going to work on this king pigeon stretch pose. Okay, so downward facing dog. First one we're going to do is on the left side. So you're going to bring the left foot in. Okay. If you have a block or a cushion, you can sit up on it. Okay. And if there's a cushion in the house or a block or a pillow, sit on that side. I also recommend putting something under your knee if you have a knee. We're coming onto the top of the knee, but maybe something underneath the knee too. So what you're going to do is back leg is straight to start. You're up on this leg. Eventually you're going to come right up and sit on the shin and the leg. But now you can come out to the side. Okay, what you're going to do, this is fun, okay? You're going to take your right hand, you're going to reach back for that foot. If you can't find your foot, you can grab a strap. I'm going to demonstrate the strap too. Bow, bow, bow. Where's my straps? Okay, so you would put your strap on your toe. And maybe this is where you're at today, is holding that strap here. Okay. Sitting up, you're going to feel the stretch in the front of that right leg. If you are ready to go a little bit deeper into it, grab for that foot. You're going to walk the toe in to the crease of the arm. So your palm is going to be facing up, okay? So sit up nice and tall, lift the heart up, okay? And if you're here and you're all good, maybe it's here. Sometimes you can just press down on that foot and lift the hand up, okay? Or take that hand and see if you can find the other hand, okay? Yeah. You could be here, but just the foot up. Maybe you're just holding in pigeon, okay? Challenging yourself, playing around here, find where you're at. Yeah, nice job, breathe. And then if you're here, coming out of it, let the foot go. Okay. And come on into downward facing dog. That one looks fun. Make sure you stretch out before you go into that one. We're going to do the other side, okay? So drop the right foot down and through, getting lock under the outside right hip. Might be easier to see on this one. The leg walks back as far as you can. Grabbing for the foot, okay, folding it in first. Maybe elbow up to the sky, just push the foot into the body, okay? If not, you can take the toe into the elbow crease so that the palm faces up, okay? Yeah. You can lift up even off that block if you want, or sit on it, and then you're ready to come into it, you'd reach the hands to try to touch, okay? So fine, your gaze can come up to the sky, fill up. One more breath. If you had the strap would be around this foot. You could just be pulling it up onto the shoulder. Okay. There's lots of ways to do this. Breathe for 2 and 1. Let the leg go. Coming into downward facing dog. Yeah, pedal out the feet. And slowly make your way onto your backs. Good job. Leaning down, hug those knees in. Okay. Happy baby today. Grab for the outsides of the feet. Push the tailbone down towards the mat. Okay, so we're not curling up like a ball. Pulling those knees in towards the armpits. Just go side to side. You can straighten the legs out if you want. Oh man, it feels so good to move, to try something new. Gratitude for this beautiful day in this life that we have, okay? The space that we're creating, the strength that we're starting to develop in our bodies, anything that happens on the yoga mat, it
helps us navigate this crazy, crazy fucking life. So let's open up those legs and soles, the feet together, coming into cobbler's pose just for a few breaths. Belly and heart fill up. New energy, new life, new love and joy. Exhale whatever's no longer serving you. Okay. A few of these ones. Reaching for the outsides of the legs, closing them up like a book. Okay, soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to shift hips to the right and drop to the left. Little spinal twist here. Look over to the right fingers if it's okay for you. Wiggle the legs. Whatever variation you guys want to do. In the back. Come back to center. Reset. Other side. Big breath. We tend to start to wonder what's happening the rest of the day, what's happening in the world. But for right now, what's important is that you follow. Breath in and out. Stay present. Make your way into Shavasana. If you need a blanket, pillows, whatever you can do to find comfort in the body. Okay. Join you today. Arms open, wide, take up space. This is a pose. This is one of the main poses in yoga. Okay. So a lot are like, yeah, I get rest. I get to chill afterwards. Don't just sit on the couch. Complete stillness in the body. Open up. The palms are facing up for receiving love today. Okay. My heart is open to receive the energy of love. I walk my path with ease and grace. Okay. And I'll let you know when class is over. Fingers and toes. Breath, stretch, and start to squeeze everything. And as you exhale, relax and melt. Okay, one more of these. Squeeze. And soften and relax. Okay, roll side. Pause for a moment. I'm going to reread you what we had read at the beginning of class. So just closing the eyes. So things fall apart. Things falling apart is a kind of testing and also a kind of healing. We think that the point is to pass the test or to overcome the problem. But the truth is that things don't really get solved. They come together and they fall apart. And then they come together again and they fall apart again. And it's just like that. So the healing comes from letting there be room for all of this to happen. Room for grief, for relief, for misery, and for joy. Okay, so let's bring in that joy into class today. I'm scooching up to see you guys. Okay, finding your way to a comfortable seat.
Bringing your hands to your heart. I'm going to hold hands at heart space today. Okay. You notice when the fingertips touch and the palms, the base of the palms touch, there's that little space that gets created in the center. So just holding your energy there today. Radiating it out to the rest of the world. Namaste.
Namaste. Thanks, Sarah.
You are so welcome, you guys.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. I'm heading to the pub again. It seems to be the theme of my life. So
Hopefully it'll be a busier day.
I hope so.
Sarah. Thanks,
Yeah,
Sarah.
you guys are so welcome, okay? Don't let the news get you down. Keep smiling,
No.
okay?
It's
Have a
not
good
out of our
day.
control.
It is. It is. You can
Yeah.
control how you feel about it. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for showing up for class today.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, you're
Bye,
welcome.
everybody. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I know I never want to leave. I'm like, nobody leave me. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording. Here we are. Yeah.